Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Greg, and today we got a little package from our friends from Workos. This is their new flashlight, the CL01, and let's do an unboxing and go check it out. Okay, so first of all, full disclosure, I didn't buy this. This was sent to me for free from Workos for review. So I will do an unboxing, check out the features, tell you what I like and possibly what I don't like, and it's up to you to decide to go buy it or not. But I will just tell you my first impressions on this light. This is still sealed in the package, and this is the first time I will be seeing this light together with you. Okay, so this is the new Workos CL01. This is the box. Just a plain white box. So we'll need the fastback again to open this up. So what's in the box? Oh, piece of foam. And comes in a nice pouch. And this little box and nothing else in the bigger box. Okay, let's see this small box. It just says, notice to remove the paper disc that insulates the battery from the flashlight during transport. Okay, you have to take that out for the flashlight to actually function. Okay, let's see if there's something inside this small box. Okay, so it comes with a USB-C to USB-C charging cable, 2 O-rings, and it has a nice lanyard with it. Let's go open this up. I don't usually use a lanyard on my flashlights, but since this is marketed as a camping light, I may need to have a piece of string or a clip to hang it in my tent. Okay, so it comes with a lanyard made of, it's made of paracord. Okay, with a nice ring at the end, and it has a clip opening. Okay, all right, pretty cute. So let's set that aside. So this is the CL01, comes in a nice plush pouch. Okay, and the manual is in the pouch. Okay, so if you like reading manuals, they have that, though you can actually just download it or read it from their website. Okay, and this is our new CL01 camping light from Workos. Nice size. Okay. And just as the reminder says, we have to take out the insulating disc from inside the battery compartment. So this is it. So while we're already here, let me show you the battery that comes with it. This is what I like about Workos products, is they come shipped with the battery already. So this is a Workos branded battery. This is a 21700 lithium ion 3.6 volt 5000 milliampere battery. So wow, this I am hopeful that the runtime of this flashlight would be pretty long because it uses a 21700 battery with it. Okay, so that's the end cap with a nice spring. Let's screw this back. Let's see if it shakes the battery inside. So nice and snug and secure. We press the top button once to light up. Long press to choose the light intensity. So when you choose the light intensity, you stop pressing and it stays there. And it also has a dial on top. And what does the dial do? It actually changes the color temperature of the light. So you can go as warm or as cool as you prefer. Okay, so it depends on you what your purpose is. If you like some mood lighting inside your tent, or you need a work light around camp, you can choose the intensity and the color temperature of this CL01. Very nice. You double press, it goes to the highest intensity. All right. So I didn't read the manual, but I'm just going through the functions, and it is very intuitive, and I assume that they are the same functions as the rest of Worko's flashlights. So now, if I triple press, it goes to a color mode wherein I can select the color of the light. Okay, so it is a fun thing to have. Depends if you want to have a party at camp. Okay, but usually we have specific function for the red color. Okay, because red preserves your night vision, but for me, I usually just use a warmer tone of a light if I want to work inside the tent or I'm doing small stuff around camp. Okay, you can also use the red light as a signal lamp if you need to use this as a work lamp, a signal lamp, or a warning light. Okay. If I select a color, for example, red, and I double click that, it goes into a flashing mode. Okay. I try to double click that again. It goes to another type of flashing mode. And double click again. It goes to this slow changing light. Okay, so let's try the triple press. Okay, it goes to the brightest setting again. And at any point you need to turn it off, just one click again turns off. So just one click to turn on, one click to turn off. So that's just the basic function of the light. And most of us really just need to know that one. So it's easy to use. It's user-friendly for anyone, for the kids, for our grown-ups at camp. Nothing too complicated, but if you want to have fun with it, there are so many functions that you can that you have in this flashlight. So looking around the flashlight, this also has a USB-C charging port with a rubber boot. At the bottom, you would see a mount, and it is a standard tripod mount for putting this flashlight on a stand. All right, so I just got a small tripod, and let's test this out. So, all right, take care not to over tighten that. So if you have a small stand or even a big tripod, you can mount this and it becomes a work light. Okay, you can put this at the center of like your group over at camp, and it's a nice camp light. You can also get your lanyard. And the lanyard, as I said, has this open, like a carabiner or a snap link. So you can hang this inside your tent as well. Okay, so this is a pretty cool light. It has a lot of nice features. But personally, as a prepper, I find this light very interesting because it fills a need for a work light that is not commonly seen in the market nowadays. It is often cooler to buy some kind of flat flashlight, something with really high candela flashlight that throws really, really far, things like that. And those are all fine. Those are okay. But we need to think about the different types of lights that we actually need. Okay? So at camp, we need a camp light that is able to illuminate a wide area and does not necessarily have to be really, really bright, but it has to spread a light quite far from the actual light. So if you are someone that works in the garage and wants to carry around the light, maybe to light up a certain corner that isn't receiving enough lighting from your overhead lamps, as someone who is focused on emergency preparedness, this is something that is very interesting because this is a light that you can carry inside your go bag, and when you need to bug out, I hate that word, if you need to evacuate from a place of imminent danger and you need to move to somewhere safer, or you need to evacuate your family to another location and you need to stay there, it is much better to have a stationary work light, okay, that is shared by a group instead of having, for example, a handheld flashlight that is dizzy to look at and moves around and is actually prone to loss, especially in an emergency. If it gets borrowed, it will never come back to you. You know, what I actually also find interesting here is that if you turn it off, you'll see that there is a glow-in-the-dark band at the bottom of the light. So you will easily find this in the dark. So if it's in your bag or it's in your tent, you can easily find it. Of course, if it has initially been exposed to light and that luminous band has been charged. Let me tell you what I don't like about this. It's made entirely of plastic. Okay, so it seems to be a polycarbonate body. So I don't know how strong this would be. Okay, although it is rated to 1.2 meters drop rating, and it's IP65 if I'm not mistaken. So you can actually get this wet and it can take bumps and some drops, although because it's plastic, it will tend to get scratched up easily. And if this diffuser body gets all scratched up, it will also affect how bright the light can go. Okay, but by the time you get this all scratched up, it would have been very useful to you already, I hope. I really like it, although I have to take care of it so it doesn't get all scratched up. I will probably use this as a work light. If you take this camping, it is not particularly heavy, but it is also not particularly light. Okay, if you're in a group or maybe doing car camping, this is perfect. But if you're trying to have the lightest possible base weight for your hiking backpack setup, this is probably not something you want to carry because the battery alone is particularly heavy. I actually recommend everyone to have some sort of work light or camp light with you as part of your preps to group for group lighting. And another thing, because this uses a 21700 battery, this has enough juice and has the right circuitry to actually charge another device, possibly your cell phone, during emergencies. So this can act as a power bank for your cell phone during emergencies. So you have this as a multi-purpose tool, as a light, as an emergency beacon, group lighting, and also as a power bank. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.